Hi, I'm Sydney with RoqCute, and you guys can go through who you are. Oh, and this is Hollywood Ending. Not that part.
Yes. I'm Cameron. I'm 19. I play guitar and I sing in the band.
I'm Chris. I'm 21 and I play bass.
I'm Tyler. I sing and I'm 19.
I'm Dan. I'm 19 and I play guitar.
So, who thought of the name Hollywood Ending, and what does it mean?
It's a great question.
It's a great question. I mean, we
kind of all
we all just sat in a room basically for like 2 days, and we just were like, all right, we need a name. We had a band. We were going to be on Disney before we even had the name. We were like, all right, we need to figure out a name, guys. We need a really good one that can be appealing to all ages, and but it's not necessarily too Disney. And I don't know, we just ended up having a lot of bad names.
Yeah, there's so many bad names. This is like the least bad name.
But everyone name it sounds the most alright.
Yeah.
I actually really liked it.
I love the name.
I
think that everyone has been really complimentary of the name, so I think that kind of made me feel really good about it. And now it's kind of our personality.
So, how do you keep up with regular practices and rehearsals with Chris living overseas?
We don't. We don't ever practice.
A lot of
Chris
was
touring and didn't practice. We literally just went on stage. Yeah. That's normally how it is. We had a little bit of like pre-tour drama where some stuff got messed up, and then I was meant to be here a few weeks earlier than expected, but in the end, I just was learning all the songs and track in my bedroom, jamming out.
Yeah.
And then we showed up for the first show, we had a sound check, and sound check we just jammed through a bunch of stuff. I mean, a lot of the songs are songs we've been doing for a few years now. So that was
vibe very well, so we all kind of just like get into the groove of it together.
I think if we jam acoustically backstage and we know what's going on, it just works out.
Yeah. And we write the songs together too, so a lot of times we already know the like bass chords of it. So it's really just a matter of just kind of like playing on stage together. So luckily we have a long sound check since we're headlining and we got to practice the last minute.
Who takes the longest to get ready?
Tyler.
I just like I can't bother to go out of bed.
He's a snail in the morning.
So they have to drag me out of bed and like throw me in the shower and then wash me like a dog that doesn't want to actually get washed.
Basically.
Every morning I'm just gonna jab you with adrenaline.
What inspires you to start music, and what inspires you to continue in the direction you're going?
I think I just like me personally. I was like listening to so many bands and like Fall Out Boy and like Aerosmith, like, and I was just like, that is the coolest thing like ever. They're just rocking out and they didn't have to go to school. So I wanted to do that. And again, like I guess as it went on, just seeing all the fans and how much like these fans like really care about our band and how much we care about them, that just inspires us to keep pushing on. Yeah. There's like a lot of hard like shit we go through as a band, but you gotta fight through it for everyone else.
We're doing what we love. And music, I mean, who doesn't like music, you know? It's kind of like it's a universal thing. And we get to meet, we get to travel the world, and like we're so lucky to be doing what we do. So it's kind of
very interesting.
Be grateful every day, even through the hard times.
Anything else?
Jeez.
I know Dan was listening to Aerosmith and when he was doing homework.
I was doing homework in 4th grade, and I was listening to Aerosmith, and I was just like, I'm never gonna do homework again. I'm just gonna be in a band. So at that point on, I started failing all my classes, and dropped out of school. And
we're terrible about it, aren't we? Jeez.
I mean, I've always wanted to be in a band, to be honest. My brother was in a band, and I was like 8, and his band was doing really cool, and it's like, damn, I want to be in a band like that.
Yeah.
When your brother's a rock star, it kind of inspires you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So, I think everything just falls into place perfectly.
State, basically.
You worked so hard to self-promote online and in person. If you could go back and do things differently but still end up in the same place, would you? And what would you change? I
don't think you can look at things and, I mean, hindsight's a beautiful thing, isn't it? I mean, I'll do this or differently, but I think the stuff that's happened to us as a band in the past has shaped us into what we are now, you know what I mean?
Learn from your mistakes. It's like,
I wouldn't change one thing.
It all happens for a reason, I think. I believe that very, very strongly.
Like, we did the Disney thing, and that was really cool when we did it, and we don't necessarily want to do that anymore now. Not that it's bad, but I'm glad that we got to go through it and really understand, like,
that side of things.
We definitely, we enjoyed every minute out of this band. Yeah. There's never a moment where we were doing something we didn't want to do.
Bad stuff and the good stuff, all of it made us who we are. So,
it shaped the life of the band.
Do you have any pre-show rituals, and if so, what are they?
Well, the one that we always do.
We become the Megazord.
We always put our hands in before the show, count it down, and cheer something.
Whatever it is that night, we make it up on the spot. We're like, who is this for? What are we doing this for? And we just
Justice in the Zone.
Sometimes it's just for ridiculous things.
I mean, yeah, we don't really do too much crazy stuff where we're going.
Dan usually does like some push-ups, sometimes some push-ups.
I'm really jacked.
I blast like dubstep in my ears.
Yeah,
just listen to it, get really in the zone.
I just sit there in silence, chugging Red Bull, freaking out.
He just freaks out. He's just like, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up, mate.
Well, researching this for today, I noticed that a few of your fans wanted to know if you watched Teen Wolf, so do you?
I watched the whole first season and I thought it was really good, but then I didn't continue on.
It's so hard to watch TV shows when you're in a band and on tour, unless you have a tour bus, but sadly we do not have yet.
No diss, but
What's Teen Wolf about? I think it's about the werewolf.
It's not Teen Wolf. That
Yeah.
It's like he's also a werewolf. I don't know, man.
Does that answer your question?
Pretty
It's
sure.
not like
I've seen the movie Teen Wolf.
That's
like,
our
with
old
basketball and Michael J. Fox and stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I don't know about the TV.
I saw a few episodes of Teen Wolf and I really actually liked it right when the show was starting.
I like Vampire Diaries better.
It's so hard. Like I think just because we tour so much. We're like a touring band. That's what we do. We tour a lot. So I think I kind of sadly lost the touch of the show.
I used to watch. You used to watch Big Wolf on Campus on the Fox now.
I don't know what that is.
No. Oh, well, you
You have a whole different.
Okay. Speaking of touring, how was it touring with the Janoskians on their Not a Boy Band tour, and did you learn like anything from them?
That's hilarious.
Those
Yeah,
kids.
I think they did. I think they weren't a band. They're not a boy band. And one thing we learned from them is like it was by far the biggest tour we ever did. And in the past like headlining bands would be whether stuck up, whatever it is. But the Janoskians were always just so respectful and
They were
down to
so cool
earth
and,
and
like,
so cool to us and just really we're
very
really great
welcoming.
friends and now we just hang with them all the time.
Kind of inspires us to be, as a headlining band, really cool to all the other bands.
Yeah.
It goes through bands. Like when you have a headliner that treats you really well, you want to be a headliner that treats people really well. And hopefully that's going to continue to happen.
Those kids are
We've been trying to do that on our tour.
They're crazy, and everything we see on camera is
It's really how they are. They are
yeah.
insane. But
Yeah.
it was a great tour. And the other thing we learned is just about touring in Europe internationally. And we'd never really been across the seas before. So we'd have the chance to go and play in the UK and stuff. And that's kind of crazy.
So overall, great learning experience.
Yeah, very good.
The initial purpose of RoqCute was to connect fans and artists by proving to each that they are not alone in what they're going through. Would you be willing to share any of your own struggles to help those watching know that they are not alone and or give advice to those that are going through difficult times?
I think in high school, I was the first to kind of. You can imagine that was not really kids. So I got like a bunch of shit, but I didn't really ever let it change me or anything. So I kept like doing the music thing. Like I knew nobody really understood. I didn't care what those kids thought. So to be me, you just have to be you. There's nobody else you can be. Whatever you feel inside you, just be that.
I'd say just go for it.
Because like
Some things
if I would have changed myself because of those people, I wouldn't be here right now, and I would have do that.
Yeah, I went to an all-girls school, funny enough, like college, and I was the only kid in my year not to apply for university. So don't even ask me how I got into this girls' school. There's only 10 and all these girls were like,
They just dressed like a girl.
yeah, actually disguised themselves. But all the girls used to say, oh, what university are you going to go to? I was like, I haven't applied to any. They're like, oh, why not? I said, well, I'm just going to try and pursue a career in music. And in the band, they're like, oh yeah, like, we're going to see you on the street as like a bum playing a guitar, like, did that jump change?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, maybe, so maybe not.
Yeah, you really can't ever let anyone tell you what you can do, because you can do anything you want. And this band is really
Put
just
time
that. If you put like your
work
mind and your heart and everything into something, you can absolutely do
Can't-
it 100%.
You can't. Time and I believe strong. I think we all believe strong.
You gotta grind it.
Because that's, if I'm going to share my story, I would say there's a lot of times where it was before this band even existed that I very questioned the fact that, like, how do you get past that? There's definitely a boundary between just a local, like a kid who plays in a band just for fun, and then a person who's a professional musician. But that boundary can be passed at any moment. It's like, there's a lot of times where I was like, oh, is that going to happen? But in my head, I remember there was a few days where I was just like, I have to keep doing it. I have to just try until I'm not going to let this, like, stop me. And it ended up working out. Here I am.
Follow your heart, follow your dreams. True, that's the message here.
What should we be looking forward to from you all?
New music.
Yeah.
And the new songs are really rocking. So they're a little bit different than our old stuff. well, I would say very different, but in the best way. I think that all our friends are gonna
It's
understand.
still pop rock music.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit more mature.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's all real instruments now, and there's a lot of Dan gets to do some shredding on the new album.
Yeah.
It's really sick, and
And
it's just,
everyone gets to sing also.
Me and D Money are taking the lead vocal.
Yep.
2014, you guys can expect a lot of touring, a lot of new music. So we're looking forward to that.
Yes.
Very excited.
Okay, last words for viewers.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, and make sure you guys check us out on Twitter at HwoodEnding. We have a website at
Links will be
www.hollywoodendingband.com.
Links will be below.
Yeah.
We'll just put them all below.
Links below.
And,
hard to remember
we
all.
just put out a new single called Freak Like Me, and
Check
if
that
you guys
out.
want to have an awesome road trip song to
Yeah.
dance along to, you should buy it.
And we're on tour right now, so if you see this, please come check us out if we're in a city near you.
Yeah.
Come hang. It's gonna be an awesome tour.
Freaks
What
and
he
Geeks,
said.
2014.
Yep.
Peace.